Sometimes, justice hides behind shadows. Sometimes, heroes fall not in battle, but in silence. But in the darkest hour, truth has a voice. This is the story of Elena Cruz, a paramedic who saved lives, until she couldn't save her own. And of Thorin, a rescue horse, forgotten by most, but never by her. Together, they uncovered what no one dared speak. And proved that even whispers can roar. Elena Cruz was born to serve. By 25, she was one of New Mexico's top paramedics, known for her fearlessness and calm during chaos. She pulled children from wreckage, revived the overdosed in alleyways, and stood tall when others froze. Everyone respected her. Everyone, and one. Thorin, a former search and rescue horse retired after an injury, was being cared for at a local sanctuary. Elena would visit him between shifts, speaking softly to him, brushing his coat, feeling grounded in his stillness. He had once carried survivors through floods. She swore he still listened to storms. 2 souls. One purpose, to save. It was a rainy night. Elena and her partner, Kyle, responded to a crash in the canyon, a politician's son, drunk, injured, bleeding. Elena worked fast, stabilizing him. But Kyle panicked, dropped a morphine dose. In the chaos, the boy seized. Died en route. Hours later, Kyle filed the report. He blamed Elena, said she was the one who dropped the meds. That she was distracted. That maybe, she was under the influence. The station didn't question it. She was suspended the next morning. Headlines spun, paramedic negligence suspected in high-profile death. Elena's credentials were frozen. Her co-workers stopped calling. Her landlord asked her to move. Kyle never spoke to her again. She stayed quiet. No lawyer. No media defense. Just silence. Except for Thorin. She moved into a small trailer near the rescue ranch, caring for the horse day and night. Sometimes, she would cry into his mane. Other times, she would just sit, hands shaking, wondering if life had meaning without purpose. But Thorin never left her side. 2 months later, the storm returned. Heavy rain. Mudslides. Flash floods. A call came into the sanctuary, an injured rider, trapped near the ridge. Rescue teams were delayed. Elena didn't wait. She mounted Thorin for the first time in years. No saddle. No preparation. Just instinct. Together, they crossed the rising waters, climbed the rocks, and found the teen bleeding but alive. Elena stabilized him. But as they returned, Thorin stumbled, his hoof lodged in something beneath the mud. It was a body cam, cracked, corroded, but intact. Elena recognized it immediately, Kyle's backup cam. He had worn 2 that night. The footage was blurry, but damning. It showed Kyle panicking. Dropping the morphine. Elena trying to help. It captured his whispered words into the radio, "We'll say she did it." Elena handed it to the station anonymously. Media outlets picked it up within hours. The fire chief released a public apology. Kyle was arrested for obstruction and falsifying reports. Elena's name was cleared. But she didn't celebrate. She stood in the pasture, watching Thorin graze, tears on her cheeks. "You found it, boy," she whispered. "You remembered." Elena was reinstated, but chose a different path. She founded the Silent Witness Project, a program that pairs first responders with therapy animals and trains retired service animals to assist in mental recovery. Thorin became the symbol. The soul of the program. They visited schools, hospitals, even courtrooms, teaching one message. Sometimes the truth survives, even when buried. In a world where voices can be twisted, and justice drowned by power. Sometimes, the quiet ones carry the truth. Elena lost everything. But in Thorin, she found not just loyalty, but clarity. Because real heroes don't always wear uniforms. Some have hooves. And some whisper in the storm. Fade to black.